I am. Before Abraham, I am.
I am-ness. It's the key to aligning with God's energy, with your true self, with the quantum energy, with our source energy, with the universe. I am-ness. By the way, my name's Tom Miller, and I love having conversations with light minded people who know that they are capable of full potential. They're capable of doing something on this planet that they actually feel really good about, that makes the world a better place. And maybe you feel like you're just not quite doing it yet, but you know it's in there. And you know you won't feel at ease until it starts expressing. Welcome to being human. The human soul wants to expand. And the more our consciousness expands, our awareness rises, the more we desire to expand. The universe will cooperate. Follow the process. So, for those of you who don't know my story, in my 30s, I tried drugs for the first time, got very, very, very hooked on them. People called me an addict. And through my 30s and 40s, I went through a lot of trials and tribulations. We're talking rehabs, detoxes, incarceration. That's a fancy word for getting locked up in jail, in prison, actually. That sucked. Not gonna lie. There's no way to sugarcoat it. That was not fun. Don't recommend it. Avoid jail and prison at all costs. Let's just say it took me a long time to get off drugs and alcohol. I have been in every 12-step program, I think. NA, Al Anon, Cocaine's Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous, of course. My favorite one was ACA, Narcotics Anonymous. That one's intense. But I belong to all of them. I'm a card holding member to every single one of them. But about 3 to 4 years ago, I made the decision not to ever identify myself, label myself as an alcoholic or an addict. True, in my paradigm of personality, I have addictive traits, for sure. And when those traits get activated, life does not work out well. And the 12 steps are right. It becomes unmanageable. And the only solution is turning it over and aligning with a power greater than myself. Well, that applies to everything in life. But I decided I'm going to go back to a 12-step program. I'm going to go back to a meeting and see how it feels. But I'm not going to raise my hand and say, "Hi, my name's Tom and I'm an alcoholic," ever again. So that means if I raise my hand, I needed to say something different. The meeting was coming. I was thinking for a million reasons not to go, but I made a deal and made a commitment to myself, for myself. So I went and I survived and it was fine. But during the meeting, because this is my first AA meeting in about 10 years, I haven't drank alcohol in over 10 years. Alcohol is not my thing. So AA, it's like, it applies to me right now. It applies to everyone. But going to the meeting, I felt like I was around people that are going on a spiritual journey themselves. And just like going to church, there's people there that they will quote the book, the big book. That's what they call. I think I have one right here. Oh, it's in the other bookshelf. I'm a man with many bookshelves. Any case, the 12 Steps of Alcoholics Anonymous, they call it the Blue Book, and it's a blue book full of stuff, stories, in the 12 steps. And there's people at the meetings that will quote the Blue Book, just like some people at church will quote the Bible, and they know every word by heart, and they can tell you the right word and the right verse and the right phrase to let you know that they know. But it's embodiment. That's the thing. Understanding, memorizing, reciting, preaching words, that's not embodiment. I'm not judging them. Good for them. And good for them. Anyone that's decided to get off of a chemical dependency and decided to stop, whether it's cigarettes, alcohol, drugs, food. A lot of people use food, which has chemicals, and they eat it because it releases dopamine and they feel better and they get really overweight and have lots of health issues. I mean, there's so many different addictive traits. We do it because we don't want to feel the way we were feeling right before we went down that addictive trait path. What is the answer? If there's one thing to know, understand, and embody, it's this: I am-ness. It's everything in a nutshell. The Bible says it: before there was Abraham, I am. There's no start, no beginning to God, to the universal truth, to source energy, and to the essence of every person. We are all 100% equal. We look different, we have different skills, different challenges, different backgrounds, different families, but we all have 100 points. Just visualize it like that. 100 points means maybe a lot of your points go towards physical aesthetics and great body. Maybe lots of your points go to the ability to communicate or creativity, to make art, to fix things, to cook, to sing, to dance. Whatever your points are, they're meant to be used to improve the art of others. And art are the emotions we express. And all of us have the same I am-ness. I am-ness. I was sitting in the meeting, I'm thinking, wow, here I am, completely sober, been sober for years. No urge to use drugs, alcohol, or any other substance to numb my feelings. But here I am in a meeting. I'm here because I want to be around other people that I believe are authentic. And I like it more than church. And I have nothing against church. Just for me, when anyone tells me this is the only answer, I feel like, oh, well, I don't think any religion's wrong. I think they're all right. What I do like about the 12-step programs is they say a God of your own understanding. For me, God is G-O-D. Get over defining it. Because this brain doesn't know. It just knows there's a higher source of energy and information than me. And I am more than happy to welcome it into my life. And it is. That's the I am-ness. So I think of myself in meetings 10 years ago, 20 years ago, in rehabs, in jail. And it was much different experience than when I was sitting in the 12-step meeting this weekend. But it was the same I am-ness. The same I am-ness 20 years ago in a meeting, yesterday. The same I am-ness you are right now while you're watching this video is the same I am-ness you were yesterday, 5 hours ago, 10 hours ago. It is the essence. It is the I am-ness that all of us have. And it is the energy, the light, the love, light, and life energy that connects all of us. This is universal laws 1 and 2. The law of interconnectedness, divine oneness, and the law of energy vibration. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. The energy we have is our direct connection to the highest power. And you can call it whatever you want. Call it Jesus, call it God, call it Allah, call it Muhammad. Call it the big tree outside. But it's energy. I am-ness. Whenever we become aware of our I am-ness and realize that it's beyond and above, below and within our thinking mind, and I know that I am, and that's the only true truth, I am, peace ensues. We remove the resistance from that's preventing the love, light, and life from the highest source that's coming in, the intelligence. That's the shortcut to peace. I am-ness. And if you think about the I am that you were before you watch this video, it's the same I am that you are now. Perhaps this video elevates your consciousness a bit. That's your thinking mind trying to catch up with your I am-ness. Your I am-ness is already there. It's our thinking mind, our paradigms, our processes, our programs that prevent the I am-ness from shining. But when the I am-ness inside of us is running the show, life is good to go. So ask yourself, where is my I am-ness? Because you have it. You have just as much as me, just as much as Jesus, just as much as anybody out there. It's how much do we align our mind, our actions, our emotions, our beliefs with the I am-ness. This is not judgmental. This is not discriminatory. It is all inclusive, expansive, and applies to every single living creature on the planet, especially humans, because we have free will and a thinking mind and an imagination where we can shape things. But the I am-ness in us, that's what gives us the juice, the light, the love, the light, to share. I am-ness. Here's the beautiful part. You will get distracted. I will get distracted. We'll get distracted by having sex with someone. We'll get wanting to have sex with someone. We'll get distracted by TV, by social media, by loud sounds outside, by worry, financial fear. But the moment we realize our mind is distracting us from the I am-ness, and we direct our attention back to I am-ness, that awareness, that's powerful. That's how we condition ourselves and gravitate our own energy and magnetize ourselves in a state of I am-ness. Do mundane chores, mundane tasks, your everyday brushing your teeth, washing the dishes, going to work, driving, in a state of I am-ness. Now being I am-ness. But there's no thought to I am-ness. It's just an awareness of the energy you are in the space that you are right here, right now, at any given time. I am-ness only exists right now, but it always exists. Again, it's not meant to be understood with a thinking mind. It's meant to be. Wow, it's meant to be. Just being. Being I am-ness. It has helped me so much regulating my fight or flight nervous system. By the way, it's what I use drugs to numb for many, many years. It's helped me realize that the things I try to worry about aren't they don't deserve the attention I was giving them. Trying to predict the future and how I want it to be. Instead, let my aspirations of the future be known. And right now, my aspiration is that this video reaches one person, maybe 20 people that need to hear it, and then they share it. And then they spread their own message of I am-ness. I'm on a mission to expand my own consciousness in a way that feels good and helps others feel good. And I hope more than anything to attract others to this community that also want to expand their awareness, their consciousness, to feel good. I mean, we're talking feeling good, living the rest of our lives feeling good, and helping others to feel good. And I am-ness, I am, is a great place to start, a great place to finish. And truly, that's all there is. That's true freedom. The true freedom of I am-ness. I would love to hear what you think about it. I would love to hear if you're going for it and giving it a try. Comment below. Tell friends about it. Like, subscribe, do whatever it takes to grow this community. It won't grow on its own. I don't have any money right now to run ads or pump it out to people. I don't know how to write the flashy titles or make the thumbnails so people click on it. It's just going to have to be the message that carries this out. I am-ness is the message I'm sharing with you today. I love these conversations. Can't wait to the next one. And until then, thank you. I love you.